Hey y'all, Jim here. Welcome back to the zone. I want to start out by saying Merry Christmas to everybody. I know that's late, but here for the past week my house has been more chaotic than Southwest Airlines. So, Merry Christmas to you guys. And Merry Christmas to John and all my Beaverine family over on Prepper Nation on YouTube. Blessings to y'all too. And to all my friends and supporters over on the Hands On channel, thank you guys. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Blessings to all of you. I just want to say something right now. This is not the video that I've been working on. The Hands On channel actually put out a video a couple of days ago about how the government manipulates the medium and feeds you what they want you to know. It's a very good video. I'm going to put a link to it on the bottom in the description of this video. I'm going to tell you something, Scooter. It's a deep, dark rabbit hole, and it's not something that I really look forward to going down. When I first started researching it, I literally had to take a break and go upstairs and just breathe for a few minutes. So, like I said, I'll post a link to the one over on the Hands On channel down below. Go watch it. It's a great video. What I want to talk about today is the seemingly just epidemic of violence that we have going on in this country today. It seems like every time I turn on the TV, every time I click on this computer, there's another story of just some random act of stupid violence going on. Just senseless things. Here a couple of months ago, back in November actually, 82-year-old man working at Home Depot as a cashier. He's out in the garden center working in the shack out there. Here comes some punk. He's got a cart. He's got like 3 of the cheapest power sprayers that Home Depot sells in this cart. The old man comes out of his shack, walks up to him, asks him to see his receipt. A lot of the news media is saying that he tried to stop him. He did not try to stop him. It is Home Depot's policy that you can't try to stop a shoplifter or a thief. The only thing that you can do is look at their receipt or ask them to see their receipt. Which is, you can tell by the body language of this man, that's what he did. He walked out, walked up to the guy's side, and pointed like he wanted to see his receipt. The guy pushed him to the ground. He pushed him to the ground and he kept on walking. He didn't even look. He pushed the man to the ground. The man hit his head and had to go to the hospital. 82 years old. The man turned 83 years old in the hospital, and then he died from his injuries. It floors me. Here in Colorado Springs, at a Home Depot here, we had a very similar thing happened here. We had a guy coming out, cart full of stolen stuff. Cashier walks up in front of the cart and asks to see his receipt. He literally pushes the cart at her. When she turns so as not to get hit by the cart, he grabs her by the wrist and throws her to the ground. Now, thankfully, she didn't get injured. She didn't have to go to the hospital, and she's okay. But same thing. September the 17th, New York City, at a McDonald's. Man gets into a physical altercation with a couple other people. He goes over to his backpack and pulls out a hatchet and goes berserk. He's chopping up tables. He's breaking glass. He's slapping guys, punching guys, threatening an innocent woman that's sitting there. Now, he got arrested, okay, and he goes to jail. Let me see, it was 1 count of criminal mischief, 3 counts of menacing, and 2 counts of criminal possession of a weapon. This guy was released within 24 hours, and he was out bragging about it on social media. December the 4th, New York City, again. Man's walking down the street. Guy passes him, gets about 6 feet by him, pulls a freaking baseball bat out of his pants. Out of his pants. The guy is carrying a baseball bat around with him on the street in New York City, stuffed down his pants. Pulls it out, walks back behind the guy, and slugs him over the back of the head. Guy hits the ground. Guy walks away for a couple steps, turns back around, walks back up to him and gets in his face and starts yelling at him. Okay? 2 months ago, woman walking down the street in West LA. She's got a building on the side of her. There's some construction going on in this building. This guy pulls up behind her on a scooter, hits her in the back of the head with a fire extinguisher, then turns around and scoots off the other way. The woman didn't even know what had happened. She thought maybe something had fallen out of the building on her head. She didn't know it until somebody had asked her, was she okay, and told her what had happened. We just went through probably one of the worst winter storms in recent history. And there are people in Buffalo, New York that are looting convenience stores and other stores in 4 feet of snow. These people are out looting. Now, I put video links to some of these down below so you can go take a look at the videos for yourself. My question is, what the hell is wrong with people? Okay? The 83-year-old man at Home Depot, one person stated, so what? People die every day. Really? Really? You know, there was a table this Christmas where there was no grandpa there. There was no brother there. There was no uncle there. There was no husband there. Okay, there was no dad there. This man died. What's wrong with people? That's what's wrong with people. We have become so desensitized, so distracted, so caught up with ourselves that, excuse me, we just don't care about anything if it doesn't directly affect us. And I'm going to go off script just a little bit here, because it's not just the domestic things, it's everything that's going on in the world today. If it doesn't directly affect our lives, we don't care. Okay? I can tell you, you need to pay attention to what's going on over in Russia and Ukraine. You need to pay attention to what little rocket man in North Korea is doing. You need to pay attention to China, India, China, Taiwan, the Middle East. I can say it all day long. But if it's not affecting your life, you don't care. And I don't mean probably most of you that are listening. I'm talking about the average Joe walking the street. Now, if you take a look at some of those videos that I posted down there, you're going to notice something, especially in the video of the guy at McDonald's and the guy, I think I've got a video of a woman getting pushed on a train track, and the guy with the baseball bat on the street in New York City. Broad daylight. Nobody, people everywhere, nobody does one damn thing. Nothing. Oh, they do something. They pull out their cell phones and they start filming it, because for some reason they think that if they film this, that their little video is going to go viral, and for 10 minutes they're going to be famous on TikTok. Okay, let me tell you something. You want to be famous? You want to be famous for doing absolutely nothing? I'll tell you what, Scooter, if you want to be famous, stand your ass up, walk over there and do something about it. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, I'd rather be famous for being the hero. I'd rather be the guy on the film that steps up and takes the baseball bat or the hatchet away from the guy or something like that than the coward standing behind a damn camera. And I'll tell you something else. The corporations and the lawmakers in this country, they're not doing much of anything to help. Okay? Most of them are either, they're so woke or they're such pansies that their practices don't do much more than encourage violence and crime. It does more to encourage it than to deter it. You know, if I know that I can walk into a store, and as long as I don't take over $500, $1,000 worth of stuff, absolutely nothing is going to happen to me. And if I know that not one person in that store is going to come up to me and challenge me, as a criminal, that pretty much gives me a green light to do whatever the hell I want to do. And if a person knows that they can pull out a baseball bat or they can pull out a hatchet or a machete or whatever they want to, and even if they get arrested, they're going to be back out on the street within 24 hours and probably not with any bail. They're going to probably be back out on the street within 24 hours. Then they start kind of feeling like they're empowered to do this. And that's even if they get caught. Y'all have to remember something. There are 4 college kids in Idaho right now that were murdered in their sleep in their own house. The police don't have a damn clue who did it. Or at least that's what they're saying. They're saying they don't have a clue who did it. In North Carolina, South Carolina, over in parts of Washington State and Oregon, power stations have been attacked. The FBI says they don't have a clue who did it. None. No clue at all. Now, it's real easy, and ABC News was famous about it, to blame far right-wing extremist groups for it, but nobody knows who did it. Okay? I'm going to tell you something right now, and you can think whatever you want to think about me. I really don't care. There's a spirit of evil loose in this country, hell, in this world today. It's a spirit of apathy. And it's like I said, if it don't affect me, I don't care. Now, people have said, if you see something, say something. And that sounds real good, but I believe that we should start saying, if you see something, do something. Because if good people don't start standing up to bad people, pretty soon there's not going to be any good people left. And if good doesn't start standing up to evil, then evil's going to win. And we need to stand up to it, and we need to stand up to it firmly with power and authority. Because if we don't, evil's going to win. And our society is going to keep crumbling right in front of our faces. And I hate to be such a downer during the holidays. I really do. But I'm telling you, if we, the good guys, don't start standing up, like I said, our society is going to continue to crumble right in front of us little by little until it's too late to do anything about it. And I don't know about you, but I got kids. And I got grandbabies. And I feel like it's my job. It's my responsibility. Hell, it's my duty to leave them in a better place, to leave them a better world than what we've got right now. You may not agree with me. You may agree with me. That's fine. You can leave comments below, especially on Rumble. While you're here, I'd appreciate it if you looked up there at that little green button and hit subscribe to the channel. It'd mean the world to me. After you do that, go down there and click on that plus sign and leave me a good rumble. And if you want to, comment in the comments section. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be getting another video out here pretty soon. But like I said at the beginning, I really don't want to go down this deep, dark rabbit hole that I'm about to have to go down to do the video that I want to do. But until I see you guys again, until I see y'all again, God bless, take care, have a safe and happy New Year, and I hope you had a blessed Christmas. Take care.